Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 2 of my Brutii Roman campaign. We're back on the Rome mod, which puts Rome 1 in Rome 2. We're currently playing as Lucius Brutus with Legion 1 here, ready to cross the Bosphorus with early Legion cohorts and Roman cavalry. Legion 2 here as well with Decimus Brutus, my adopted son. We've got Legion 3 Macedonia here up to the north near Edessa. So, we're going to be here today starting the Mithridatic War. We're going to be declaring war upon Pontus and maybe going to war with their Greek allies. This is what we currently occupy, along with the Julii, Scipii, and the Senate. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new with notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. So, we currently got all of Greece, southern Italy, Magna Graecia, under our control. The Senate have pushed up and taken Arretium and Arretium, and they've got still 4 armies there. The Julii have had a pretty crazy time of it. They basically got pushed down to 1 territory at Menelidunum, and then they've managed to push their way back. They're just getting kind of ganged up on by the various barbarians. The Scipii have been pushed into sort of southwestern Spain. We've got all of Greece under our control. The Egyptians have pushed quite close to us as well, taking the Gamantian territories. Macedon has been pushed to the north. We're still technically at war with them, which we could try and finish off here today, but I kind of want to focus on Pontus. I want to push eastward into Asia Minor, because in the last episode we had various wars against the Greek and Macedonians. So, allies with Greece and Egypt. Well, we definitely don't want that to happen, but it does look like my Roman comrades are at war with Pontus and Mithridates, I guess. So, although it's not quite the right time period, we'll call this the Mithridatic War. Okay, so we'll negotiate with the Julii. High, so we should be able to get some money out of them. Maybe the Senate, getting better relations with them might be better. They might actually have more money. No, that's been rejected. So I'll join your war against Pontus. I want to try and get as much money as I can. 2k? Oh, rejected as well. I don't really want to stuff this up, so maybe the Scipii can give us a little bit of cash. Because we definitely don't want to declare war upon Egypt. Oh, okay, it's been accepted. Sweet, so we can push into them now. Alright, Legion 1 can push in. And it looks like there's a full stack there in Nicomedia. A lot of Eastern Spearmen by the look of it. Oh, they've actually got a pretty decent garrison compared to the Greeks in the last episode. Okay, this should be a good one. So, we've got 5k. They've just got 6. Oh, it's nearly a 10,000 man battle. We've done a quick save and a hard save. Alright, let's fight this one against Pontus. I think they had chariots in Rome 1, a lot of, but yeah, an Eastern styled faction. Okay, so here's the settlement of Nicomedia. 3 capture points we need to take. Suppress that, so we'll try and surround them by all sides. I think this is the territory of Nicaea, which eventually belongs to the Byzantines. Reinforcements are now coming in here as well. Silver chevroned early cohorts. Our hastati have been upgraded, which is awesome. But here come the brave sons of the Brutii. We are using the Rome 1 in Rome 2 mod, which you can find on the workshop. It's been updated in 2020 as of December and November. I think it came out in November, but there's been a lot of updates throughout December this year, which is good. We are using a unit card mod, which you can find on the store, and just various UI mods, which I do recommend. Just try and find the ones you like and what can sort of run on your system. So the beauty with Rome 2 is we're going to be able to torch these gateways straight up. Let's have a look at Pontus. Blue and red. It looks a little bit disgusting, but I kind of like the arcadey feel of it. Eastern Spearmen as well. They do look like pajama men, don't they? They look like they're wearing pajamas, the Parthians and stuff. I guess Pontus are similar in that department. Yeah, the Pontus have the pink pajamas, wasn't it? Isn't that the meme? Alright, so we're breaking down that gateway there. More reinforcements are still slowly but surely building up and coming in. So this is our first major siege. In the last episode we have 2 battles against the Macedonians. One was a defensive, one was a field battle, I think. And one was, actually, now thinking about it, I think they were all defensive sieges. Even the Greek one, maybe. Yeah. This is probably our first defensive one. Now, these legionaries are taking a bit of a batting here. A bit of a battering. Oh, just because the amount of arrow fire coming down. But they will be able to take the gateway. Those archers there are just peppering us big time. Our ladders are slowly but surely making their ways up and across. But once our legionary cohorts get stuck into it, they're going to be able to carve up these brave men of Pontus like carving a cake. But let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Feedback and suggestions as well for you that have sort of played a lot more than this mod than me. Let me know tips and tricks, because there was a pretty huge patch notes of stuff. Because there's actually a crazy amount of Rome 1 features in this, which is really cool. Well, that's now been taken. Those legionary cohort reinforcements are now in. They seem to be holding a lot better on that side. The fact they haven't got arrow towers on them, or they might be able to escape after I pulled them back. Gotta love the pathfinding. Can you please get up on the wall? Nah. I wanted to try and save that unit, but it might completely rout. Yeah. It's a shame. Okay, that's been taken. Let's push up here then. You swing around this way. They've actually reallocated a lot of their forces there. Okay, it's time to move everyone in. Nearly. Okay, so we'll give out an attack order here. So a decent amount should make their way through the gate. We fought really hard to take the walls. So I really want to try and send some reinforcements up on top of it. They're now swinging around because that gateway is open. I thought we might be able to flank and get a bit of a decent attack here. Oh my god, look at us wading through a sea of blue. They look like those things from Rick and Morty. I can't even remember the bloody name of them now. Mr. Mises. Oh my god. Pontus equals Mr. Mises, okay. So we're winning on the walls. In hand-to-hand combat, we're going to be able to just absolutely rip through and decimate these guys. Look at this. They're only drawing not even short swords, little daggers. Oh, the Brutii. Early legionary is going to carve things up. Even Astarte would have done well here. Can't wait to see the casualties sustained and inflicted. We're going to get a lot of kills in this series. Bring them down. The war has come to Pontus. They've actually got a unit of Cataphractoi there. The generals I'm quite impressed with in this mod. They usually have some of the best variety. I think it was the Macedonians had companion cavalry. But if they're going to sit flat-footed like this, although these legionaries are exhausted, oh, I was going to say they should be able to get their peeler off. Look at this, half of them just got flattened on the ground. Luckily we got more reinforcements coming in. Those 2 units are holding off like 7 there. We've nearly got all the capture points under our control. At this point, it's just turning into a little bit of a grind. Bit of a meat grinder. Tactically, nothing too much is going on. It's just fierce fighting. Going on. Get rid of the general, might be able to do something. Right, my cavalry's now in here now. I wanted to try and cycle charge with you, with the Roman cavalry now, but I don't know how well that's going to fare. This settlement of Nicomedia is a little bit more built up. Our reinforcements have made it to the walls and through the gate. And we've got the gateway under our control. Give out some more attack orders here and there. But look at the balance of power. 95 in our favour. We're going to win this one. Decent defence though. So I guess with Pontus, if you were to look at their faction weaknesses and strength, they probably have like numerical supremacy, because you'd think at this time period the East would have some of the larger populations in the world. I'd love to see like a map of this time period and the population disparity throughout. You'd think the East would have a lot. Anyway, our Roman cavalry's about to charge in here. Oh my god! And they've managed, like one cavalry, and it's managed to flatten about 5. And hopefully, this should cause a huge retreat of these Eastern spearmen. They're just so bad. Look at this, they're basically gone. They're so weak. But so far, the Brutii have kicked off the Mithridatic War. And we're doing tremendously well. So now, we should be able to push into their territory in Asia Minor. Finish off the Greeks as well, that have a couple territories here and there. I don't think the Macedonians are going to cause us too much of a problem in today's video, but you never know. Egypt, really quite impressed with. What I so far really like about this mod as well as the AI is actually taking a lot of territory and expanding and conquering quite well. I love when factions properly build up. Like, the human player always does kingdom and empire building. You start off with 1-2 provinces and then you sprawl your way out to about anywhere between 10 to 20. I love it when the AI does that as well. So it looks like, maybe not in this episode, but maybe the next couple, a huge war with Egypt is probably going to be inevitable, because the Seleucids look like they've been conquered by them. The Egyptians, that is. They've taken Germantia, and they don't usually have territory in the heart of Asia Minor, do they? Now with all the capture points taken, we've initiated the countdown. $130 seconds remaining. Or so. Pontus have nearly capitulated on their sort of 2 last standing pockets. Continue to push and take the initiative. And our Roman cavalry to cycle charge. Perfect. 8. Decisive victory. They've capitulated. 5,700. We lost 1.3k. They deployed 6.6. That was actually a 10,000 man battle. Good way to start things off. But crikey, guys. Look at the casualties sustained and inflicted. We didn't even need to run them down. That's a pure combat hit. One legionary cohort got 803. That's insane. The highest I've ever seen in Rome 2, like vanilla or thereabouts. That's probably the same for DEI, vanilla, and this. Like it's probably anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 is probably the limit. Like I've seen a unit of chariots get like 2,000 kills, which is insane. So in the Bithynia and Pontus territory, looks like Parthia is there. Oh, I didn't really expect that. Okay, so these are our building chains if you're curious. Grain supply, religious buildings, food, and then we need to sell slaves, because slaves are a huge problem that you have to deal with that I found in this mod. But this is what we currently occupy and own. Family tree-wise as well. It's kind of a bit of a shame that he hasn't had any children, but they've now adopted. But Cerberus and Decimus have children, so the adopted line of Brutus will survive. So they've got 20 units there. We'll be able to push into Asia Minor. Yeah, Ankara is under Egyptian occupation. Wouldn't have expected that. We'll replenish and repair where we can. Pergamon and Rhodes is under Greek. So we might have to redeclare war upon them.
And then enjoy the pleasures of the
I still want to try and get trade with the Armenians. We had it for a bit, but I guess it got cut off there in the Caucasus. Parthia getting trade with them would be awesome. There was an army there near Sinop, but I'd love to give chase. Just the fog of war is always a bit scary. Decimus, Brutus can push up there. It actually fell back to Sinop. Okay, looks like we've got side as well. Egypt is an absolute powerhouse at the moment. Okay, so we'll push here. We'll try and finish off Pergamon. Sorry, Pontus. Pergamon isn't in this mod. We're in the territory of Pergamon, to be precise. Oh, they've actually taken the Crimea up there from the Macedonians. We are technically at war with them. We've got 3 armies in operation. 2 pushing into Asia Minor, 1 there in Edessa, but just to keep an eye on if the Macedonians come back to retake their Thracian territory, which they haven't even pushed us against. Yeah, Pontus have fled up there. Oh, they're going to accept it now. I would love a non-aggression pact, but they're not going to sign it, so we'll just try and go for peace then, I guess. We don't border them. There's no point of being at war with them. The Macedonians are unfortunately not interested either. Hey, another triumph. And this is for Decimus Brutus this time. Cool. The Conqueror. Slight naval stuff we can upgrade. And provincial stuff. We need some mines as well to get our economy. People ask a lot about my building chains and stuff, so I'll try and show it ever so often. But I just find the building to be sort of the long and arduous part of a Total War campaign. I like wars, I like action, I like decisive moments. Min-maxing buildings, I don't particularly find overly too interesting. And a lot of the time I'm playing on so many mods. Like, you have to read the value changes and stuff, so it's a little bit boring and a little bit hard to get your head around sometimes. They want me to join their war. Well, that's actually perfect, because I was actually about to start a war with them. Now that peace with Pontus has come through. So we're at war with the Greeks now. We should be able to take Rhodes once and for all. The Egyptians are nearby. A lot of Egyptian armies. I do fear war with them. Alright, so we'll take Rhodes, and then we'll push into Pergamon. I think in Rome 1, you get way more bonuses for taking these wonder territories than in Rome 2. I think they sort of nerfed how good they were a little bit. But that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. The Greeks have been defeated in episode 2. That's it. They're all gone. The Greek city-states, they're no more. I'm sure they can be brought back because there's a lot of territory that they can get. Oh, Macedon, moderate. That's not bad. We're still at war with Spain, Germania, and the Gauls. Even though there's been no bloodshed between us, but they don't want peace. They absolutely despise us. But we've got peace with Macedon now. Still got our military pacts. Tribune's daughter. Again, another character we can hire. And I'm definitely going to do so we can get more family members in. because I want to have, ideally, every single of my conquering and active armies be of Brutii blood, well, in the dynasty tree, because that will stop us getting annoying civil wars and stuff. But anyway, we'll adopt her, and unfortunately I've got to wrap things up here. Stay tuned for episode 3, either coming out tomorrow or within 48 hours max. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.